Can you do a test shot?
There it goes.
Make that purple. And maybe we could even, I don't know, do something different with this. I just want opposite colors. Hey, this could be my live from the behind the scenes. AFAR lyrically is very minimal, very simplistic. It's 2 lines.
You see who I am, I see who you are. You heard me up close and from afar.
And that's really just talking about a once close relationship that has grown distant and the pain of not feeling seen or valued for who you really are.
So far.
And that's something that I think can apply to all kinds of relationships, intimate relationships, relationships with family, with friends. I think that's a feeling that a lot of people can relate to. The creation of the song AFAR really just started with some experimentation. For the past couple years, I've been really inspired by future garage music, artists like Vacant, Cybe West. So I've really worked really hard to try to blend those kinds of very chill but dark vibes into my music, because there's just something about that combination of like slow, down tempo, relaxing, yet a little bit dark, a little bit ominous and melancholy. Some part of me really connects to. That's really how AFAR started. It really started with just an instrumental, a beat that I had created, and I had just jotted down these 2 lines of lyrics in my notes and with a melody.
You see who I am, I see who you are. You heard me up close and from afar.
And I just one day was experimenting, trying those lyrics with the music that I had created, and it worked really well. I'd originally planned on writing a lot more lyrics for AFAR, but it turned out I felt like the instrumental portions that I had created really didn't need any more lyrics, and I kind of liked how just the simplicity of the lyrics really kind of stand well on their own. So I decided not to add any more lyrics and to just let those couple lines really carry the song. AFAR is really different from any other songs I've ever written and produced. It's obviously sonically very different. It's a very different genre. It's a very different style. It's also the first song that I've released in a while that features my own vocals in it. For the past few years, I've really just been focusing on production. So I haven't really been recording my voice. I haven't even really been writing a whole lot of lyrics. Every once in a while, I'll write down a lyric idea, but for the most part, I've really just been focusing on sound design and production. So this song is really a milestone, feels like a milestone to me in a sense. AFAR also really focuses a lot on just a feeling of pain, and I think that that comes across both in the lyrics and in the sound of the song.
You see who I am, I see who you are. You heard me up close, then from afar.
I think there's this part of me that has really not wanted to tap into that, really. I try to be a positive person. I try to think positively. I try not to hold on to things that hurt. I try not to hold on to negative feelings, but I guess lately I've just been really going through a lot of just digging up old things that I know I need to release. And when I do that, when I allow myself, especially with AFAR, when I've allowed myself to just say it's okay, like tap into this emotion, let it out, express it, it really does feel like I can let go of that now. I've allowed myself to sit in that emotion and feel that emotion entirely, and now I can let it go. Another thing that makes AFAR different from any other songs I've ever put out is it's the first song that I have made my own music video for, like a full-length music video. That was a really fun project to work on. It was a lot of work, doing it all on my own. But yeah, now I'm really proud of the music video. The AFAR music video starts out with this this blurred scene where you can see me kind of walking towards the camera, but you can't necessarily make out who I am or who the person is that's walking. And I really wanted to start with that shot because I feel like it really does convey that feeling of like distance. And I felt like that was a perfect opening scene for the video. The video then goes on to show shots of like a train station and a freeway sign that says Tucson. And that actually touches on kind of another meaning of afar, which is not only emotional distance, but also physical distance. I moved from California to Tucson, Arizona about 3 years ago, and I left pretty much everything and everyone that I knew behind me when I did that. So it's really also touching on a physical distance that I have from people who were once in my life in California. The part of the music video, you don't hate me, but you hate the way that I am. That is my handwriting that I wrote on a piece of paper. That part of the music video is actually foreshadowing another song that I'm working on. That's just a small chunk of the lyrics in that song.
You don't hate me, but you hate the way that I am. I'm innately living daily, and it pains me, and that's why it seems lately.
There's also a little sample I used in the middle of the song. It starts out saying, "Too much is wrong with me."
Too much is wrong with me. That's the problem, isn't it? You can't do anything about that. You can't change it. You can't fix me, because I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed, okay? I'm me.
That's actually a sample of the character Ian Gallagher from the show Shameless.
You can't fix me, because I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed, okay? I'm me.
And I just remember watching that scene of the show and feeling like I really connected to that emotion. In the show, Ian is actually referring to his recently diagnosed bipolar disorder, kind of just feeling like he's too much for the people around him, for something that he can't control, really. And yeah, that's definitely something that I really connected to, and I felt like I really wanted to kind of include that. And that kind of, I think, complemented the whole message of the song perfectly. Towards the end of the song, you see a lot of space scenes as well, of course echoing the kind of main idea of distance there. In that case, it's extreme distance from the Earth. I really wanted to include a lot of imagery that repeats that idea of feeling very distant from someone.